All right, everybody, this week I'm really excited to have a very special guest with us in the War Room. I'm talking to Fairy Princess Lolly, organizer of the Fairyblossom Festival. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Now, Lolly, I have a question for you because I don't really know a lot about you and neither does my audience. So why don't you tell us a little bit about you? Who are you exactly and where do you come from?
Well, I am the princess from the Kingdom of Storms, and particularly I reside in the Emerald City, and I think you guys call that Seattle.
Very interesting. So the reason that I actually have you on the podcast today is to talk to you about an upcoming event called the Fairyblossom Festival, specifically the Midsummer Games. And I'm going to ask you about those, but can you tell us a little bit about the Fairyblossom Festival? What is that exactly?
So, in the small village of Fairyblossom, every year we have a fun festival. It is a LARP, cosplay, boffer, gaming festival in short. And a couple of years ago, we incorporated NERF into the games.
Very cool. And then in addition to the Midsummer Games, do you have different events in different seasons? How does that work?
We are planning to do that this year. We're planning to add 2 more events. In October, we want to have a sort of Halloween dumb supper, which is sort of a Halloween dark fairy type of dinner. And then in December, we are looking at having a midwinter games.
Very interesting. Now, I want to talk to you specifically about the upcoming Midsummer Games. Tell us where and when this event is actually going to be held.
So the event it occurs on this year. It's always the last weekend of June, so this year is the 28th, 29th, and 30th. It is in PL, Washington, which is a little bit of a strange name, at a large property called Red Hawk Avalon. And it is the annual competition between the king and queen of the fairies in order to win the grand pennant for the year. So everybody participates in a number of different games that go on at the festival, and then whoever gets the most prize, whichever team gets the most prize, the king's team or the queen's team, they are the ones that win for the year.
Very cool. Well, this is definitely different from a lot of the events that my audience is used to hearing about and going to, but I think some people are going to find it interesting. How long have you been actually putting on this event?
This is our 5th year.
Awesome. Well, I definitely have some questions about how blasters are incorporated into the event. Before we get to those questions, though, we've got a quick message from one of our hand-selected sponsors, and then we'll be right back.
Hey, Everyfae. Are you excited to win your free Fairyblossom tickets with a custom-made NERF blaster and then cross the hedge and join us for the Midsummer Games? Well, in the spirit of gaming, here is your quest to win that prize package. First, subscribe and comment to this channel. Then, fly over to the full interview on foamcastradio.com. The link will be in the low bar. Listen for the secret code instructions and follow them. Please remember to show our gaming friends over at Foamcast Radio some Fae loves and likes, and consider following them on Instagram and Facebook. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned and stay sparkly.
Oh, I'm waiting. Where is everybody? I'm waiting. So cold. So cold.